Addiction rates of ketamine. In the past 20 years, ketamine abuse has been drastically worse. The drug hasn't been being used for its medical purposes, and instead for hallucinogenic and dissociative properties. The popularity of ketamine for recreational use and the club scene has increased the risk of addiction. 1.1 million Americans tried a hallucinogen, including ketamine, MDMA, LSD, and PCP. In 2019, ketamine usage reached a high of 0.9% in the United States. More than 1,500 emergency room visits were resulted from ketamine. 70% of those were due to mixtures with other drugs like alcohol.
Ketamine is produced on a commercial scale in many countries, such as the United States. It is medically used for animals, but ketamine is used illegally or derived or stolen for recreational use. Ketamine is commonly found at nightclubs and parties, but street sales are rare. Ketamine is produced on a commercial scale in many countries, such as the United States. It is medically used for animals, but ketamine is used illegally or derived or stolen for recreational use. Ketamine is commonly found at nightclubs and parties, but street sales are rare.
Where's ketamine found or practiced? Molecular formula C13H16CINO. It's classified as an NMDA receptor antagonist, which means it fights off your brain cells. Not a good thing. Animals such as the Ketaminus rex, a species of reptile and one of the only known animals to produce ketamine, researchers theorize the reptile uses it to communicate and signal self-defense. Very few species of plants contain trace amounts of ketamine in South America, and most of them don't have the ability to be synthesized. Most people still wonder what ketamine's ecological role and significance is. Some think the plants communicate using ketamine.
So, effects of ketamine. Ketamine can cause hallucinations for about 30 to 60 minutes, which is much shorter than LSD, making it more preferable to use. It can also cause distortion in sight and sound, leaving the user feeling disconnected. Some negative side effects on our mind is hallucination, precipitation disorder, HPPS, depression, cognitive problems, and amnesia. Some effects on the body are increased heart rate or blood pressure, involuntary eye movement, dilated pupils, salivation, tear secretions, and stiffness of muscles. You can also have nausea, and some overdose effects is unconsciousness and slow breathing.
Rehab for ketamine. Withdrawal occurs when you try to stop taking ketamine. The symptoms may include increased heart rate and high blood pressure, intense cravings, non-stop sweating and chills, loss of appetite, mood swings, and in order to receive rehab and treatment, you must detox. CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy, and psychotherapy. Narcotics Anonymous and Smart Recovery, SAM HSA 1-866-964-0859. Call that number if you are at risk for addiction to ketamine.
Society's view on ketamine. Most countries allow ketamine to be used for medical situations only. Governments mandate that recreational use is illegal, so honestly, it's probably not too good. Society doesn't really like it. But the thing is, rappers do it.
I'ma go ahead and give it to her. I just been feeling myself. I find Jesus, Christian Dior.
So people think it's cool because rappers are doing it. So as a society, some people think it's kind of cool, but from a government standpoint, it's not cool. 1. Options for rehab. The best way to quit ketamine is to go cold turkey. You just want to get off it. You want to surround yourself with good people and just not have that substance around you is the best way to quit. And Yeah, and there's some other options too, which Jesse will tell us about.
You can call 988 or the crisis hotline when you are in need of anything that could help you with addiction. Another thing that could help you is eating very healthy and finding things to put in your mouth, because